Susan B. Anthony, born February 15, 1820, and left this precious world on March 13, 1906. Susan B. Anthony was an American social reformer and women's rights activist who played a major role in the women's suffrage movement. She helped with allowing us women to have the right to vote, as well as anti-slavery. Welcome to Susan B. Anthony. Before I go into detail about Miss Susan B. Anthony, I do want to give a little background history of who she is and where she come from, because though it may seem irrelevant, it says a lot about why she felt the need to do what she did and to help where she helped. Susan B. Anthony was a great person, so before I go into all of that, I'll give you the background history of Miss Susan B. Susan B. Anthony became an activist at a very young age. At 17, collecting petitions for various civil rights movements, especially for Mr. William Lloyd Garrison, who was an anti-slavery society, while also playing a role in the abolitionist movement. But the real thing that she did that really made a name for her was being an advocate for women's rights and being an active participant in the alcohol movement. In 1851, Susan B. Anthony met a lady by the name of Elizabeth Cady Stanton, who was also a fellow women's suffrage activist and would become a forever friend. Susan B. Anthony went everywhere supporting her cause, giving anywhere from 75 to 100 speeches a year. Her tenacious attitude and determination alone changed people's perception of women. In 1868, Susan B. Anthony created the Women's Suffrage Journal named The Revolution. In 1869, Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth Stanton started the NWSA, which stands for the National Women Suffrage Association. Though a very busy woman, she didn't stop doing what got her where she is today. Instead, in 1872, she took a leap of faith and went to vote, and she was then arrested on spot and given a $100 fine, which she refused to pay. In 1876, at the centennial celebration, Susan B. Anthony delivered the Declaration of the Rights of Women. Yet after all she'd done, women's suffrage would still not be achieved during her lifetime. When Miss Anthony was getting older, she was asked by a reporter if women would ever be allowed to vote. In the most confident voice, she assured the reporter that it would happen. Unbeknownst to us, she was right. Susan B. Anthony played a large role in achieving not only this goal, but also played a role in the temperance movement, which led to the prohibition of alcohol. With both of these goals being accomplished, it led to a major cultural change. Yet, to show our gratitude, in 1979, she was officially placed as the face of the silver dollar, becoming the first woman to ever be placed on any U.S. currency. Susan B. had a tremendous impact on us. She has since then had stamps with her image and even has schools named after her. There's no way we could live in this modern world and not give credit to Miss Anthony for everything she achieved, both professionally and politically. And in today's world, because of her, the woman vote is extremely powerful, and she paved the way to allow women to feel like they can do all things they put their mind to, even run for president. Susan Brownell Anthony is definitely one of the most influential people in America's history.